Today, let's learn the 5 angles you must know cold, 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 degrees. Every numerical trigonometry question in SSC CGL Tier 1 uses one of these 5, so one small table of their sine, cosine, and tan values replaces every derivation you would otherwise redo in the exam hall. By the end, you will build that table yourself from 2 special triangles and 2 limits, and read any row of it in 1 second flat. Here is the big idea. SSC never asks a random angle. Every numerical trig value in Tier 1 comes from just 5, 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90 degrees, and their value table is not a list to cram. Every entry in it is one side of a special right triangle divided by another side, read exactly the way Lesson 1 taught, opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. 2 small triangles plus 2 flattened upright limits generate all 5 rows. Meet the triangle that generates 2 of the 5 rows. Height 1, base √3, and the hypotenuse 2 drawn to scale, with 30 degrees at the base corner and 60 degrees at the top. Check it with Pythagoras. 1 squared plus √3 squared is 1 plus 3, 4, exactly 2 squared. Lock these 3 side lengths in. 1, √3, 2. Every 30 and 60 degree value you will ever quote is a quotient of these 3 numbers. Stand at the 30-degree corner and read the triangle. The side you are not touching, the vertical leg, has length 1. The base under your feet is √3 and the hypotenuse is 2. So write the first entry. Sine of 30 is opposite over hypotenuse, 1/2, a clean half. Finish the 30-degree row. Sine of 30, opposite over hypotenuse, 1/2. Cosine of 30, adjacent over hypotenuse, √3/2. Tan of 30, opposite over adjacent, 1/√3. And when a question wants sec of 30, flip the cosine you already hold, 2/√3. Same triangle, other corner. Stand at 60 degrees and the 2 legs trade jobs. Opposite is now the long leg, √3, and adjacent is 1. Sine of 60, √3/2. Cosine of 60, 1/2. Tan of 60, √3/1, which is plain √3. Flip that cosine for sec of 60, 2/1, just 2. The 45-degree row comes from the second special triangle, the isosceles twin. The first leg is 1, the second leg is 1 as well, and Pythagoras gives the hypotenuse √2. Now write the row. Sine of 45 is 1/√2, cosine is the same 1/√2, and because opposite equals adjacent, tan of 45 is 1/1, exactly 1. 2 limits finish the table. Squash the triangle flat, the angle drops to 0, the opposite leg has no length left, and the adjacent leg lies along the hypotenuse. Sine of 0 is 0, cosine of 0 is 1, tan of 0 is 0. Now push the angle up to 90, the opposite leg takes over the full hypotenuse and the adjacent leg shrinks to 0. Sine of 90 is 1, cosine of 90 is 0, and tan of 90 divides by 0, so it is undefined. That completes all 5 rows. Memorize the table once, and every value question afterwards is 1 lookup and 1 multiplication. Now use the table on one classic setup. The top of a tower is seen at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees from a near spot and 30 degrees from a far spot on the same level ground. Compare the 2 distances without evaluating a single square root twice. Distance equals height divided by tan of the angle, write that once for each spot. Look up the table, tan 60 is √3, tan 30 is 1/√3. So the near distance is h/√3 and the far distance is h times √3. Divide the 2. Far over near is √3 times √3, which is 3 because tan 60 equals 3 times tan 30. The far distance is exactly 3 times the near distance. The two distances sit in a 1:3 ratio, and the only table rows touched were tan 60 and tan 30. The trap. The compare is 1:3, not 1/√3. Divide both tan values fully. Stopping after tan 60 alone leaves √3 on the page and loses the mark. Pause and try this one straight from the table. Tan 60 divided by tan 30 equals what? 3, √3, or 1/3. The answer is 3. Tan 60 is √3, tan 30 is 1/√3, and √3 divided by 1/√3 is √3 times √3, 3. Answering √3 means you stopped after reading tan 60 alone and never divided. Answering 1/3 means you flipped the fraction the wrong way. Read both rows of the table, then divide fully. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, 5 rows, built from 2 special triangles and 2 limits, and every numerical trig question in Tier 1 becomes 1 lookup and 1 multiplication. Comment below with the row you keep forgetting. That feedback shapes the next lesson. Subscribe so the rest of this trigonometry series lands in your feed. Then open the ExamMaster app and drill this table while it is still fresh.